Bitcoin gifts are one of the most powerful things in our tool belt to help people get into the world of Bitcoin. It is a strange world of new concepts that most people are just not interested in their personal lives. They have to be pushed into Bitcoin to even address the concept in their lives. Most people, if you ask, have you heard about Bitcoin before, or do you have any Bitcoin? They'll say, I've heard of it, but I don't know anything about it. To these people, I have found that the best way to orange pill them to get them into the world of Bitcoin is to offer a free, no questions asked gift with one request, that they don't spend it for 10 years. And I feel like that puts people in the right mindset, especially if you describe to them that the reason you're making this offer of free Bitcoin is, I care about you, I want what's best for you, I believe that this technology is going to bring prosperity to your life. And because of that, I'm willing to give you X amount for free just because I think it's worth putting your time into. And for me, that's opened up dozens of people to the idea of, okay, if Connor cares enough to give me $50 worth of free Bitcoin, I know he doesn't like to waste money or time, so maybe I'll at least put a little bit of my effort into this, if for nothing else, to do my due diligence and understand that this is just a scam. But scams don't usually make people super generous. These Bitcoin gifts can also be set aside for children who are not of the age to spend it yet. For me, I had put aside a set amount of Bitcoin for my daughter before she was ever born. She's 4 months right now, but a year ago, I put aside a percentage of a Bitcoin for my oldest daughter and for my daughter-to-be before she was ever born. These gifts are to be held by me in a cold storage wallet until the date of their graduation from high school. When they are adults, they get to have control of their Bitcoin with the recommendation from me that they do one of three things with it: start a business, buy a house, or fund your retirement with that Bitcoin. Those three things, I believe, would get them way ahead of their peers. And if they really had to spend it on college, fine. But my recommendation to kids today is don't go to college, do school online, and potentially get all the same learning done for nearly free. If Bitcoin continues to have a 40% growth rate, you putting $100 worth of Bitcoin in when a child is born would turn into $42,000 by the time they graduated high school. I don't like to measure in dollars, but if you set aside Bitcoin now, doesn't matter how much you set aside, in 20 years, it will have grown in purchasing power significantly. Doesn't matter what the growth rate of Bitcoin is. As long as it doesn't go to zero, it will go up due to dollar inflation and growth of the network over the course of 2 decades. So for everyone in your life that you care enough about to bring up Bitcoin, already have a set amount in your head willing to give them as a gift, even if it's 100 Satoshis. And if they respond positively, send it to their wallet immediately. If they respond negatively or don't respond at all, you reach out and they just don't want to talk about it, put it in a wallet for them and just don't tell them until it's time. But at some point, they'll turn around and look back and say, oh, you brought it up to me. Can I ask you a few questions? And at that time, even if it's 10 years from now, you had put this money aside for them. It doesn't matter if you're $50 turned into $5,000, you're still going to give them the same amount you would have had they said yes the first time. It's a forced savings account that they will then have access to whenever they are willing to put in a little bit of time to understand what they're receiving. My favorite app to get people to download is Strike. It is Bitcoin only. It acts as a hot lightning wallet, so that if you ever go to Steak and Shake, you can pay for stuff in Bitcoin. I recommend a spend and replace. You spend a certain number of sats and you buy the same number of sats right after that transaction. So you're never losing any Bitcoin, but it's just like paying in dollars. If somebody would prefer to receive Bitcoin, go out of your way to try to pay someone in Bitcoin, because we want that network to grow. And if you show companies, corporations, people around you that you believe in this enough to share the value with someone else, then that could spark someone's interest, and that gets another person into Bitcoin, and that grows the network even more. If you learned anything, please subscribe. I have a very small channel and I'm going to be posting fairly regularly. Bitcoin fixes a lot of things in life, and I'm going to go through as many as I can. Hope you have a great night. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Just to prove the point of the video, the first 10 people to comment claimed and include their Lightning address in their comment will receive a Bitcoin gift. I'll send you 10,000 Satoshis. Like the video and subscribe if you don't mind. Have a good night.